I get asked all the time, like, hey, what's the best e-bike you could buy? What's a good deal out there? What's the best value? And the answer is simple. The best e-bike out there is literally out there. It's probably out in your garage, hanging for the last 5 years. I'm Johnny Nerd Out. I'm a professional e-bike converter. I convert bikes into e-bikes for a living. I've been doing it since 2017 professionally. Before then, I was just e-bike nerd. Unprofessionally, I was very unprofessional about it. But now I've been converting bikes for the last 4 or 5 years now, and I am totally convinced that it's the future. Every time I see someone that just spent $2,500, $3,500 on a pre-made bike, I just go, oh, like, I'm just glad it wasn't somebody in my family or one of my close friends. But I try to treat everybody like they're my family or my close friends, and I'm trying to spread the knowledge. You could go and buy a pre-made e-bike. I'm not trying to shame you if you do, especially if you just did. You're probably like, way to go, Johnny, you're making me feel like a real jerk. It's fine. I'm not saying they're bad bikes if you go and buy a pre-made e-bike. You probably just spent twice of what you could have just did if you were to buy it yourself. And I also want to go over why you should just use the bike that's in your garage first than buying a bike. Well, the odds are is that the bike hanging in your garage, maybe you actually got fitted for it, or like you had all the best intentions of riding it, and then you realized hills suck. You just hate hills. Hills hate you, more importantly. And you've become arch nemesis, and you're like, screw this bike. It sucks. I don't like it. I'll hang it up here. I'll totally use it. And it's been there forever. The odds are is that that bike is probably a decent bike. It doesn't have to be amazing, but it's decent and it's free. It's there. You don't have to go and buy a new bike. And more importantly, it's probably sized to you. It's probably the frame is fitted to you. You're not going to go and buy a giant bike where you're like hanging on for dear life. It's not going to be like a little tiny clown bike where you're just barely able to hold on to it. It's probably going to fit you right. And that's the main important thing, is that when you buy a bike online, a lot of them, not every single one, every single thing is different. A lot of them are one size fits most, which is not good for you. You want to find a bike that fits you. And I use this analogy. Buying an e-bike is like buying a suit. You could buy one online, never have tried it on or anything, and it says one size fits most, and you click it and you're like, okay, well that was easy. All I gotta do is just click it, enter my credit card information, and they're gonna send it to me. Probably not gonna fit right, and you're gonna pay a lot for that convenience of just hitting one click and getting it shipped to you. Now the other side is you could go get a tailored suit. And this is the weird thing, is that getting a tailored suit is actually cheaper. So you're gonna get a suit that fits you really good. In this case, it's a bicycle that fits you really well. And then you could outfit that with a motor system that fits your needs. So you could get a big motor, small motor. You don't need to go overkill. You get one that's dialed into what exact riding style you're going to be doing. And then you outfit it with a battery that exactly fits your needs. Maybe you only go 2 to 3 miles a trip. You don't need a giant battery. Maybe you plan on doing 60, 70 miles a trip. Then you need to get that big one, but you could dial it in to your exact needs. So I know that the future of e-bikes is going to be converting. The more people gain knowledge that this is a possibility, e-bikes conversions are going to go through the roof. You don't need to go out and buy an e-bike. You can, but you're going to spend a lot more money, and you're probably going to get an inferior product. Truth be told, if you buy a bike, if you have a good bike, use that one. If you don't have a bike, or maybe it's 30 years old and it's a rust bucket and it wasn't that good to begin with, now would be a good opportunity for you to go down to your local bike shop and be friends with them and say, hey, sorry I haven't been in here in the last 30 years. I'm looking for a good bike. And start with just finding a good bike that fits you well. You like the way it looks. You're drawn towards it. Get that one. And then, all right, what kind of motor system do I want to get? I recommend getting a mid-drive, because I think mid-drives are just far superior. There's going to be lots of people that disagree with me, and that's fine. That's totally up to you. I think mid-drives are just far superior in the way that it uses the technology and it uses the power to drive the wheels. It's a much more precise way to put power to the wheels. So I would say you could outfit it. You could go, oh, maybe I just need a 500 watt. Maybe I just need a 350 watt. Maybe I need a 750 watt. Maybe I want a 1,000 watt. Maybe I want a 3,000 watt. You dial it in. You pick whichever one you want, depending on your locality, what your legality is, all that. But you fine tune it. And then you also put your battery on there and you make it yours. And it's your bike. It's totally custom. Probably nobody's going to have a bike like that anywhere else, which is awesome. That's really cool. It's a totally custom bike to you. And if you're gonna be spending over $1,000 on something, you might as well make it be great, in my opinion. I mean, unless there are some people that are like, I've got 8, 10 e-bikes and they all cost $4 grand. I mean, if you got money just that you're just like, I don't know, well, I'll buy another, like that's good for you, but a lot of people don't have money. Newsflash. And so this video is to help those people. How can you get an affordable e-bike that doesn't suck? How do you get an affordable e-bike that doesn't suck? Build it yourself or find somebody that does. I can build you one. If you can't find anybody local, go on my website, message me your information, take a picture of your bike, and it costs about $100 to ship a bike. That's if you can't find someone local to you, that you can't just bring it down and have them do it, and you don't feel like doing it yourself. If you want to do it yourself, take a look at my website. I carry all the tools you'll need, and I'm gonna have a video that's gonna show you how to do it, so you could totally tackle it yourself if you want to. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you could either reach out to me, go on Google, do a little Google map search, whatever you want. Find somebody that can convert your bike. That's the way to go. That's gonna be your best e-bike ever. Comment below. There's a lot of helpful people out here that they're just super helpful. So if you have a question and I don't know it, or I can't get to it in time, somebody else may get to it and help you out. And hopefully they'll be respectful. It's the internet. Internet comments. You don't know what you're gonna get. If you like this and you like my other videos, you want to see content like this, subscribe, you get notified when I got new videos coming out. If you do like this video, let me know, hit the like button. And if you don't, just mind your business. You don't need to press anything. All right, later guys.